Hi YouTube, this is Mark from Mark's Hiking Adventures. Today I want to go over this tent that I'm going to be bringing on my section hike for the Appalachian Trail coming up in April. Normally I like to hike with a hammock system, but since I am going to be doing the Smoky Mountain section, starting from Fontana Dam to Davenport Gap, we have to stay in the shelters. That's required. Instead of taking my hammock system, I would like to try out a tent just in case the shelters are full. But if the shelters are full, you can hammock or you can tent. I don't know what the conditions are at the shelters as far as trees availability. I just wanted to play it safe and just get a tent shelter in case I have to stay in it. Instead of investing a lot of money into a tent system, I love using my hammock. I decided to go with something cheaper. This tent, $29 at Walmart, is the Ozark Trail one-person backpacking tent. It got mixed reviews on YouTube. Some people loved it, said it was the best thing. Some people didn't care for it at all and said it leaked. But the most common theme I've noticed with all tent videos I've been watching is when you buy something brand new, go ahead and waterproof it anyway. Even though it says it's waterproof, it's better to add some extra waterproofing to it. So this is what this video is going to be about. After I get to use it, or if I get to use it, I don't know if I'm going to get to use it on the trail. I am going out for a gear trial run in a couple weeks to the Ocala National Forest for just an overnight trip. I plan to take this tent. Don't know what the conditions will be. We'll see. I'll get a little review on it after I use it. For my waterproofing, I'm going with this Silicone Water-Guard. Also, a little research on YouTube. So it seems to be a good product. Claims to be a single application product. So I'm going to spray the whole entire tent down with it, including the tarp and everything else. I'm also going to use this product. Didn't do any reviews of this product. I just found a water-based seam seal. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to coat all the sewn seams, especially at the floor and around the outer edges. Probably use it on the tarp itself too. Let's get started, and I'm going to set this up for the first time, and I'll show you how I waterproof it. Tent is set up, I'm going to use this Silicone Water-Guard. The instructions say mix it for 20 to 30 seconds and spray even for 8 to 10 inches away. It's been about an hour and a half since I sprayed this rain fly. It's pretty much dried to the touch. The spray left where it was a little heavy, left some white dots, which are still tacky. But overall, it's dried to the touch. It's like some white residue, nothing coming off, but just dots, almost like watermarks. Alright, I'm going to, as you can see, the top of the tent is a mesh, so I'm just going to concentrate on this section down here, more or less concentrating down here where the rain fly does not cover. Alright, now that I've coated the exterior with the spray to waterproof, I'm going to use this product now. It's a water-based seam sealer. I'm going to use that on the inside seams. I'm going to use it on these seams around the bottom. and up the sides. I sprayed them pretty good on the outside. I'm going to use this as an extra barrier on the inside. The product is water-based, so it's supposed to clean up pretty easy. Just twist the top and squeeze some of it out on the bristles, and then just go ahead and coat those areas. Alright, now that I've finished coating the tent, this whole process took probably a total of 1 hour. Set up, spraying it down. I did have to wait for the tarp to pretty much get dry to the touch, and then I'm going to let it sit out for a good 24 hours before I pack it away. This product went on very easy. Silicone Water-Guard. Like I said earlier in the video, that it did leave a little bit of white speckling on it. We'll see how that holds up after the first rain. Overall, I like the way it went on. There's a little bit left in this can, so one can pretty much did that single man tent. I even sprayed down the bag that the tent will be stored in. As for this water-based seam sealer, a little harder to apply, especially on the walls. Since the product needs to be dispensed with the lid off, what I ended up doing is getting like a little dish to dip it in, pour a little bit in there, dip the brush in it, and then coat the seams. You want to coat the seams on both sides, especially if it's a seam that's like this. Just coat both sides. When I was looking closer at those seams on that tent, you can see where the needle had punched through, and you can see some light to the outside. After coating this, it looks like it filled those holes in. Time will tell if this works. Overall, the tent quality, from what I can see, looks pretty decent for $29. Again, time will tell how it holds up. This product, got it on your hands. It washes up pretty good with soap. Cleaned the brush when I was done, soap and water. But it does leave like some residue on your hands, almost like Elmer's glue. It seems to clean up pretty good. I will do a review after our dry run hiking trip in a couple weeks, and we'll see if we get some bad weather with that and see how that holds up. If not, maybe I'll even try a little water test in my yard. Until later, talk to you then.